All right, everybody, how's it going? MoFutbol here, and welcome to another episode of where Mo gets to watch two of his teams, one my birthplace and one heritage growing up, once again meeting for two games. As we all remember, 2002 was quite interesting, where Senegal beat France 1-0. Pape Bouba Diop made the magic happen, and now here we go again. 2026, Senegal France play one more time, and let's see what they have in place for us. And so far, it looks like Senegal is over here being the aggressor, and it looks like Theo Hernandez is getting a little workout at this moment. And that was awfully close and very lucky from France at this moment. And you can definitely see that Senegal is not, it's going to show them a little respect, but not too much respect, and make sure that France knows that it is still a game, it's not going to be an easy game whatsoever. And that's definitely something that expected at this moment. All right, and those of you that just joined me, go ahead and put in the comments below who do you think is going to win, who's going to score first, and what kind of game do you expect? Do you expect a high scoring game? And it looks like Chouameni and Jackson over here battling it up with McMahon getting stepped on, but it looks like it was from his teammate anyways. So nothing to write home about. And especially for this starting lineup, is there anyone that surprised you that has started, or are you surprised for anyone that has not started? I think for me, the first one is maybe Colo Conte not playing, but it looks like it's more of a tactical play. And of course, they have to remind everybody what happened in the quarterfinals. All right, in France, it looks like, don't know if Mbappe was offside, but they did not call it. And you can definitely see that both teams are not shy whatsoever at this moment. And Rabiot looks like he got his first foul, and let's see how they. It's a little high boot a little bit, but it looks like he was playing the ball first, so most likely not gonna make it. Oh, the Mbappe was definitely not offside. He just miscalculated the ball. Yeah, it looks like he overshot his run. My boy Honda, what is the emotion? I'm stressed either way. Let's just put it that way. When France has the ball, you stress. When Senegal has the ball, you stress. All now you want to do is just almost enjoy the game as much as I can, but also to know that it is a game, right? So both sides of the fence definitely have something to prove. Both sides have also a lot to write on, but for all of the people that have asked me what do I think about what the game's going to be like? I don't know if a high scoring tie will probably work best for those people like me, but also will not sacrifice any chances in the group stage. So let's see. I hope all of you neutral will enjoy the game and get to see what I get to see all the time. And unfortunately, maybe I want both teams to win, but that's not how soccer works or sports in general. But you can definitely see that both teams are not shying away whatsoever, and definitely has been a lot more high tempo than some of the games we've seen from the start. All right, so it looks like pretty much so far 6 minutes, 56% from France. Looks like no shots on goal just yet. So, and I do know a lot of people are probably watching this game because of the the connections, the years and tens, decades of connections between the two. But it looks like Nicholas Jackson in here. Diata turn. Man, look at this battle right there. I'm mad at it so far. What's good, John? Hey, John. At this point, I don't know if you've seen any of my watch-alongs. I was refrained from calling out who's going to win because of my connections. But regarding the other two, Spain, they're in trouble now because they have to do a lot better because if they don't watch which position they find themselves in, they might meet Argentina much sooner than they want to. And Belgium has not showed up just yet. Big Ron saved them, and Uruguay. I probably won't put it as much as troublesome because Saudi Arabia have shown us that they've been capable of causing trouble for a lot of people, but it definitely have shown that the so-called big teams at this moment has not performed except for, is it Germany? I would say I don't think too much from that score because they actually supposed to be winning to that high margin. So, but so far this game has been pretty a lot more movement than the last few games we've watched. All right, so Honda and John, you should put in the comments below, who do you think is going to score first? And let's make a little prediction of who do you think is going to win today's game. Looks like there's still a few bad touches in here. But they're definitely showing people that they're not shying away from anything. All right, so it looks like so far what they're saying is France is playing 4-2-3-1, and Senegal is playing a 4-3-3. So it looks like a very busy midfield. It looks like they're showing Eli Manning over there with a PSG jersey. So I would guess that it is maybe a Dembele, Doué, maybe Mbappe. Who knows? But it looks like we got some American football royalty. Oh, and it looks like a very ugly kick for back Magnan. Hey, John, there's nothing wrong with watching that much soccer or football for weeks on because right. So right when we're done with this, we're going right back to the MLS. So and then after that, those a little bit of Europe goes on vacation, but then everybody else it's back to their normal schedule of watching soccer. So you might as well strike it while it's still hot and keep on going, keep watching more and more and more soccer. I can tell you, soccer is good for the heart, unless you have both of your teams playing. So, but yes, it is still good for the heart. So, John, what do you think the scoreline is going to be like then? Yeah, it looks like pretty much. It looks like Senegal wants to strike um, early, but we also know too that when France takes leads, they usually um, do not lose them. So you might as well show France that even though you respect them, you still come here to beat them. So there's a give and take, but the high pressure is quite interesting, and we'll see how the weather as well will affect them. But as you can see, Mbappe's touches are not as great as he used to, or we at least that we expect from him. All right, looks like Rabiot and another bad pass. It definitely will show that DJ Deschamps will not be too pleased with that one at the moment. All right, run for Senegal here, and the ball's out. All right, so we see it 1v1 with Mbappe. Oh, too hard. So it looks like their tactic at this moment is to see how much run Mbappe can make and maybe try to attack on the Koulibaly side a little bit because strength-wise, Koulibaly will probably handle him, but when it comes to speed, there may be a little difference there. But it looks like both teams still trying to find their stride. All right, got drop a little, which is that is one scary. Oh, I guess that was a quick free kick. All right, so France tried to do to force it. Now Senegal has the ball back and loses as quick as he gains it. All right, 2-1 France. But it has been unpredictable so far for the past few games. So I don't blame you to maybe have a score, but not as confident because, yeah, my perfect predictions were out the window a while back. So you're not alone. All right, so we just passed the 15-minute mark here, still 0-0. But it looks like more of Senegal being a little bit more of the aggressor, even though just has been one shot total for both teams coming out of way of Senegal. So it looks like it will be a battle of who will be commanding the midfield will determine how the game goes. And it looks like it's still an ongoing battle. All right, so it looks like a lot of long ball from Senegal here. So I don't know if that's part of the tactic, but too many long balls and not successful ones, starting to lose what the whole purpose of those. Looks like France is still trying to figure out what to do next. All right, good battle. All right, now France trying to move up. Yeah, so pretty much nothing too exciting just yet. Um, Neither of the goalkeeper have had to do too much work at this moment. So it looks like the midfield is definitely working as they would expect for both teams. As we have not seen a shot on target just yet. But we've come close though. All right, the shot blocked. And it looks like both teams, as soon as they win the ball, they lose it again. And it's definitely a back and forth at this moment. Now the question will be if it's an error or goal will happen based on someone being too aggressive or falling asleep with the ball at the position. But they're definitely made that a race. And it looks like Mike Magnan over there asking to get the ball quickly to restart. Yeah, they're definitely trying to use their. France is trying to use their speed and targeting. I think I heard. I think there is someone coming soon. What is that noise? Oh, and by the way, if you might want to check that other link. So it looks like I missed all of the fun because of all the shenanigans that happened when you start to stream. Everybody decides that they need something from you, which is a fun part of life. All right, so it looks like here Aquasis thinks it's a 2-2 draw, which I wouldn't be too mad about if that was going to be the score. And referees letting them play, which I'm not mad at. I can let that swing. Yeah, and Jackson is always one of those players that when he's he's on it. But sometimes he make a little bit of bonehead moves. But if you need him to score, he will make that happen certainly. It looks like also there's a pretty good turnout. And it looks like all the criticism of Fox by having not showing all of the fans more, and to have too many commercials on the water break, it actually is showing the fans, the stadium, the atmosphere, and the water break, and the people. Oh, and they even turn on the sprinklers when they were not on the field. Looks like there's an improvement. They are, and they are listening to people. That is quite impressive. All right, so let's see what we're going for. So what is Mr. Elise over there starting trouble for? All right, there's another long throw. Mbappe's been ooh, I don't know what just happened there, but it looks like a lot of Mbappe's touch so far have not been the greatest. Oh, there's Senegal steals the ball, 1v1, shots, and it's wide. All right, so far for this whole back and forth here, I'm not too mad about how they're playing. Jeremy. What will it take for our good friend Foul to earn a call up for a major tournament? Man, that's a good questions. But for him playing left back, center back a lot of the time, and seeing that Koulibaly is getting to that age, you know, that could be a shot. But I think maybe Afcon or some of the friendly might be his best bet, and also perform for City to kind of show, the rest of the world, especially Senegal, that he's up to the mark. So I see it more as friendly first, Afcon, and then major tournament. But hey, if he keeps playing like this, there's eyes on him. So There's always a chance. And yes, John, it looks like all the criticism is working at this moment a little bit with everybody's talking about those water break, which we all know that was not really that. But hey, sometimes money talks. So, but it was quite bad and a little bit embarrassing when the whole world is asking you these type of questions, and only a blind person would not know what they were doing to begin with. All right, so at this moment, so we're almost 32 minutes, and there's the legend here with Carambeu, Pires, and Vieira over there, three champions. So it looks like France has a lot of pressure on top of themselves too, because these guys don't play around. So those of you that are watching, so could you tell me a little bit of what has imp- you know impressed you or not so much just yet from either teams? Did you expect more, less? Let me know. Looks like DJ Deschamps is not happy about something. All right, looks like Senegal in front foot now. Too hard of a pass. So it looks like France maybe a little bit on more of a defensive block at this moment, trying to see to catch Senegal as a counter as they are being the more aggressive at this moment, which can be good or bad, depending on who you ask. Oh, looks like still another run here. Yeah, it's definitely a huge back and forth here. And typically, you see those two teams trying to be a little bit more calculated on their runs, but they are definitely going toe to toe. All right, still 36 minutes and one. You know what? No shots on goal just yet. Oh, that was close. That pass was almost a little on the cook, and But it looks like at this, even though we're still no shots on goal, he definitely has shown that um, Senegal have shown a little bit more initiative. They definitely just do not want to just sit there and wait for France to do something. All right, so let's see. Definitely, and so it definitely looks like France. Senegal is the aggressor. France maybe waiting to see if Senegal will get tired or make an error as they try to press much higher than expected. But let's not forget too. There's for Mbappe and oh, and Dembele. Pretty much all it does is to see if maybe they can beat them on the counter, which it's a typical of Didier Deschamps' tactic. Yeah, and Croatia. The moment you say the time for them to settle, and they come back hard after that. And there's the Arsenal legend, Arsene Wenger. Oh, good turn by Jakte. Oh, you just split two, one advantage. Yeah, yeah. So pretty much you just let him have the advantage. Yeah, that's the typical Nicholas Jackson. When he's on it, he's on it. But sometimes small mistakes is what um, people remember, and sometimes his big mistakes are. Oh, looks like there he's still down. So he split two. He got stepped on, but it looks like being stepped on. Did yeah? Oh yeah, that hurts. That's all studs. But unfortunately, was it Mane? Looks like that took the shot right on the keeper, so that gave them advantage. So certainly has not helped them. And there's the magic spray. All right, so even though we're still at 0-0, it definitely has been a little bit more entertaining game than what we would expect for a 0-0. But it looks like since he was down, he's going to get that. Was it 2 minutes? Because the physio came out. There's the MLS Next Pro to MLS to the World Cup rules being applied now. Yeah, the healing might work, but then unfortunately, the time now they're going to be playing with 10 players for a while. So when you're hurt, it better be hurt. And yes, that makes sense for dehydration. Yes, kind of liked it when the referees were able to make those decisions themselves, um, versus just making it a full blown. Everybody gets a water slash commercial break. And it is definitely a great turnout for today's game too, even though it's a Tuesday afternoon game. Um, that's a heck of a turnout. So, all right, free kick, France, right in the box, cleared. Yes, Senegal did not sweat that whatsoever. See Mbappe split them. Good defense. Olise saves it. Rabiot. Is that Hernandez? Dramini. Back to Olise. Kunde. Back to Olise. Is that this? Yeah, that's the Dembele 1v1. Crossing in the box. Clearance by Koulibaly. All right. Now he's getting heated up. He's getting heated up now. So it looks like it's just like ping pong at this moment. Senegal started strong. Senegal now kind of regressed, and France starting to feel a little bit more. So let's see how that happens. And that's corner kick straight at Mendy. He will get those every day. That was way too easy. Indeed. So they've been nice enough to only give them 1 minute. Because if I remember, MLX next is might be uh, 2 minutes, which is a rough one. All right, so looks like France has the ball back. So 4 shots for Senegal versus one. 1 shot on goal for Senegal and zero for France. That's a bad look for a team that has that much offensive power. All right, so it looks like France having a lot of high press at this moment. And looks like just earned himself a corner. All right, so Quincy, this is not a question for you because you've been following a lot of the African teams. But so Jeremy, John, what do you guys? Oh, that's a bad bounce right here. So have you guys are feeling about the European teams at this moment and the African teams at this tournament at this moment as Dembele makes a very soft pass. right, so high pressure from France or slow jog pressure. Oh, yes. Yes. So for the it is to discourage flopping is one, but it's more of the time wasting when it comes to players rolling around or being touched, even though maybe they have been touched, but it's not really an error. Oh, that's Hernandez can't just let it long dumb bridge like that. But yes, it's also to make sure that they do not fake injuries and that they don't use those dead balls as an opportunity to recalibrate or talk tactics. All right, so yeah, so it looks like France, their main thing they're trying to do at this moment is to do long balls or make it a 1v1 chance, but it looks like the passes are not as crisp as they like to. And it looks like Senegal is doing the exact same thing. I agree. All right, so it looks like they added 6 minutes to the half, and we're the 49th minute. So let's see if one of the teams here will go in the locker room with the advantage, but it looks like it's far from Mbappe. All right, so far it looks like for the neutral, it's been a decent game. For those of us watching, it's been a decent game, but for France, nothing is crazy screaming at me as like, oh, they're about to go all in. And at the same time, for Senegal, it's not showing me that they're not capable of playing with the best teams in the world. All right, so it looks like we're on the long ball games. Uh, you're correct. They've shown a little bit of brilliance, but finishing right now, even Mbappe has not met our expectations. All right, Senegal's pressing now. They're in the box, cross it inside, and oh, he roofed it. That's when you go for placement before power. But that's getting very close. France cannot just fall asleep because that right there. That should have he should have scored that one. And it looks like Hernandez is being cooked at this moment over there. Pap Chow is not too happy. Less exciting than Cote d'Ivoire versus Ecuador. I will give you that, yes. And even the Netherlands to Japan was quite more exciting. So let's see. Yes, it was definitely a very nice and easy ball to receive, but I think he just got too excited and decided to use power versus finesse. And sometimes you do need finesse more. All right, so I'm going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. All right, people, what's good? What's the good, the bad, and the ugly? Over the bar to the moon to grandmother's house. You're gonna have to give me a little bit more of an explanation of what are you talking about. All right, so now we're just waiting, and let's see. They're showing us United States against Australia on Friday, 1 p.m. That is a heck of a early game. And so far, it looks like France had a little bit more of the possession, 56-44. One shot versus 5 and 0 on target total. That is definitely nothing to write home about. And like Thierry Henry said, yeah, that one he should have scored. I can hear you. I don't know what just happened to my OBS. It totally crashed. All right, so you guys think the it's going to stay at 0-0, or someone's going to break the deadlock? And if you are a betting person, let me know in the comments. Who do you think is going to take advantage of this 0-0 game to make their name? It would be a very good guess. Back to business with France Senegal still 0-0 at the half. And let's see if there's been any subs or any changes at all. But it doesn't appear so. Yep, it looks like whoever was in is still there. And wouldn't be surprised if maybe around the 55 to 60 minutes, we're going to start seeing some changes. But at this moment, it is all she wrote. And it looks like Ghana versus Panama on June 17th. I I think at this moment the ref is just letting them play as much. Oh, looks like Frontier and Mbappe take the shot. Oh, right on the outside. No, that was Dewey. What am I talking about? But yeah, it looks like the referee's letting them play as much, so he's not taking away from the groove of the game. So I'm he's getting a B minus at this moment. Oh, John, you and I were just missed it. Too many commercials, and we just kind of forget and try to stay away from them. So, oh, we all have been there. It looks like another long ball from Senegal this time, forcing France to give up a corner kick. I think. It looks like Hernandez here is it's about his business. Two guys that used to face each other at the Serie A. All right, so it looks like so far not too many people are too happy about this game. All right, Elise outside. That was interesting outside call. Oh, that was awfully tight. We all need to get hydrated sometime. Rebuild, nice turn. Pass, but overshot it. Definitely, France's passes have been sketchy. And clearly, I was on mute for a few seconds. So, but back. All right. So, if you guys had to give a grade for the first half of the grade A, B, C, D, and F, would you give this first half? All right, Francis there, Mbappe. Ooh. Oh, let's see if he's gonna run here. Oh, Hernandez. I was not familiar with your game. That was a good run from both, even better from the defender. All right, so it looks like even Senegal has been a little sketchy on their opportunities. Yeah, each are trying not to make any mistakes. And dang, there people are not being too happy about this game so far. Good friend Tack just said that that game was worse than the Iran and New Zealand game. Oh, Kunde, you got to do better than that. Yeah, because I was expecting at least a 4 goals game so far, but the best African goalkeeper of all time made a great save. And he catches it. And yes, I said African goalkeeper, greatest. He's the GOAT. All right, so now it looks like France is having this high pressure. So that was a good run here, but yeah, it looks like the timing between Olise and Mbappe is not there yet. Oh, there's a run here for Senegal. Jackson was there a little too late. So I guess one big question is like, what do you guys think that when Zinedine Zidane takes over, do you think that's when the French offense will be unleashed more because it will be more of an offensive minded head coach versus more of a defensive head coach, which Didier Deschamps played his whole career and won titles as a defender. Oh, ball stolen. Mbappe misses it. Another great save from Mendy. Saved Senegal twice so far. All right. Yep. Not going to fall for Mbappe's dribble. Yeah, he should have finished that. Not bad. True, true. But it looks like France is also finding a few holes here and there. The only question is um, who's going to breach first? Oh, let's see 1v1 with Mbappe. He frees up. Oh, that's a PK. No? No? He didn't give him a PK. What? No. Oh. 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 Oh, VAR. Uh, Contact. Yep, he clipped him. Uh-oh. 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 I don't know. I wouldn't want to give that, but oh, snap. Mm. All right, so chat, let me know in the comments what do you guys think. This is a PK or not? Because it looks like as he was, even though he made it, he clipped him. They will have the referee go in, and that would check it. But yes, this looks more of a PK. Yeah, that's he's on here. He jumped. Yeah, he clipped him. Well, see, yep, that's why that contact was made. Yep, that was an awful tackle. But right there, that's the foul. You don't know. You don't commit that much when there's that much speed. Oh, that's the PK. Yeah, he has to give him that. Ah, that was an awful tackle. Come on. Oh, no? Oh, snap. They say no PK. Right there. Wow. Oh, Sadio, you got lucky as heck, man. Sadio, you got lucky. All right, so let's run it back. Oh, that was very lucky. That's why usually you don't want your offensive players to to do tackles. But I'm sure this will be a huge topic of discussion. Yeah, that's fortunately they did not get it, so Senegal got very lucky. That was yeah. So I guess as long as he stays consistent, then that will be good. But this, I don't know. That one has in many games, in many things, has been given. What in the world is that? Elise, that's a good turn. So let's see what he's going to do with that. Oh my goodness. Wow, Mbappe, what was that? That was the oh that I don't know for the past 10 minutes or so. Oh, let's see. Man, I don't but yes, no sound at this moment for me, so I guess we'll see what they say next. All right, so now France is back at it again. It, Senegal is giving them way too much time to get themselves ready. But you can definitely see Senegal's defense is night and day versus the Senegal that the U.S. met during the friendlies. Because as you can see at this moment here, Oh, and Mbappe just scored. One zero France. After knocking at the door so many times. All right, they give him way too many chances. And it was a Olise. All right, 1-0 France. All right, so let's see how Senegal will respond at this moment. And that shall return. Yeah, quarantine game is nice. All right, so now France broke the tie. Man, I kind of appreciate everybody checking on me. All right, so duty calls as well, but and it looks like it is probably time for me to get to build a brand new gaming slash streaming PC because you guys were supposed to see something a lot nicer on the screen and a little bit more information, but today is what you guys get. But for the next stream, there will be a lot more coming up. So I hope you're ready because this is just the beginning of the remarketing of the website and everything else. So, all right. So, what do you guys think it's going to be next? Is France is going to score? What are the better chances? Is that France is going to score another goal, or that Senegal is going to equalize? Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think? As Charbany over there and Jackson fight it out. The ball goes in and it goes all the way to the other side. And looks like they showed there was quite a few celebrities here. Some NWA champions from the Knicks. We also show that actual speed is at the game. So you got French royalty, soccer, Senegalese royalties, and all the above for this game. Oh, another shot. Now, Due is feeling himself, and a great save from Mandy again. And had a slightly touch. Oh, Lusamba is going to come. Another teammate of Dembele and Due. And the question is, who are they going in for? And it looks like now Senegal is sitting a little bit too deep and letting France overextend them. And there's too much of this back tiki-taka, back heel stuff that now has backfired. Oh, Charmany. Oh, definitely going to get a... No? Obacano may have just... Looks like Slamassar, it came out, and Lamin Camara as well. Yeah, Jackson is known from, even his Chelsea days that he can be a menace in the box. The only thing that kind of backfired for him is his finishing touch. That's pretty much the only reason why he was not as protected at Chelsea. Yeah, of course, you're a little quiet over there. Looks like yes, you're taking a lot of notes. All right, so 1v1. Oh, that's a battle right there. Looks like Jar is going to have a full day of work for the remaining of the game because it looks like Mbappe is feeling himself. And it looks like the high pressure from France at this moment. And Mbappe gets fouled. And it looks like now the thing is see if France is able to manage the game or are they going for another one? That is the question. But so far, even for me, the man of the game is Olise, even though Mbappe is the one that scored. And it looks like actual speed put that he thinks Senegal's going to win 2-1. So maybe he's the one that jinxed them. Long ball to nobody. Yep, I think that's one of the main thing that we always ask for, right? Consistency. So if Jackson, you gotta do better than that. That's supposed to be just a tap in. See, sometimes those strikers when they see the ball, their eyes get so big that they want to go too far instead of just an easy tap. Well, it looks like he tried to, but it hit his shin. All right, looks like Dembele is going out. Barcola is coming in. One Parisian to another. And they are trying to save the Ballon d'Or winner. And that shows you that maybe they got a little bit more comfortable when they have to go and change the man itself. All right, so let's see. I think also now it will pose quite a few more questions to the U. Oh, that's a pass right there. And 2-0, Barcola just comes in and finishes it. Okay. All right. So it looks like now we're at 2-0. Senegal have not been able to finish their chances, and now they just got punished with another one where Barcola was able to make the runs that Mbappe have been making, and this pass is you cannot ask for a better pass than that, and a goal, a whole another discussion. Yeah, for yeah, there's another PSG product right there. Just showed you. Yeah, and DJ Deschamps was not even ready for that. Yep, that's with 83 minutes gone. It looks like now the whole world's gonna have to pay attention, and yes, the score might be a little misleading as well because it looks like Senegal had a lot more chances that they should have finished. Then it probably could have been more of a 2-2 game, but it looks like the Senegalese defense might have a few more questions to answer. Yeah, and just imagine that he's just a teenager. Or if I tell you that also that PSG pretty much fielded 4 PSG players and 6 in their history at this moment. Yeah, so that's where Senegal has to stop the bleeding because 2 should be the max that they allowed, especially if they want to get a chance to still be in second place after the next game. Oh, let's see a crazy pass. All right, so it looks like we are at the 85th minute. France 2, Senegal 0. I can't lie, the score is a little misleading. But from two great goals, one from Mbappe and the other one with Barcola, has definitely showed the speed and youthness. And now Shekit is coming in to add more of the madness. All right, so now y'all going to see the beauty of what Shekit can actually show. All right, so let's see if France adding a little bit more firepower. I would not do that. I won't do that. That's not how we do it. No, a little bit more reinforcement. I would not have two flags, but just for you though. So this is how we do it at this house first. Right? There you have it. That's as far as I'm going. Trying to get me in trouble. All right, so looks like good battle here, and Saliba showing the strength that he has. But that run from Barcola here, that's ridiculous. And there's not much you can do with that run. He literally split two players and just chipped them. And cameraman is still going to the same lady. Dang, cameraman is over there. He's going for blood. Well, let's see how Kunde can manage that. All right. Oh, ball is back in the box. Yeah, it looks like France definitely wanted it. Oh, and they're going to just add 8 more minutes. So it looks like they want more of that France-Senegal drama. All right, so it looks like it's still going. Ilman is, yeah, he's right there. And Olise is going to be Olise. Yep. And Shakir. Shakir is going to do his signature moves. No. Oh, yeah. So now you reach those levels where you now want to to get your score prediction. My score prediction was 2-2. So that pretty much, I did expect a little bit of a high score for both of teams. All right, so now it's all time to. Yeah, there's Gareth Bale over there. Ah, yeah, well, I guess he will not. We will not be able to complain about him as much as we do other refs. If he's treating everybody equally, then he's just bad for everybody. All right, Senegal still trying to unlock this defense. Now with that upper cross. Oh, I would hate to be that person. All right, so it looks like if Senegal can do a counter and get themselves one goal. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's nasty. And guess what? Parisian, the kid that turned down France to go play for Senegal, just scored a goal. And it's by. Yeah, he just tortured Hernandez. And he went, oh, you know what? Mandy should have done better. Oh, sorry. Not Mandy. Why am I? Magnan should have done better than that. So the Parisian just scored. Those are the things you can't make up. It took a Franco-Senegalese to score. Oh my God. Mbappe, you're an ass. Okay. You just slept on them, and even though that was all of Olise. Dang. All right. When Mbappe say he wants to score, I guess he scores because there's there's no way in hell. But even though the referee probably should have called out a foul for Elise already, but there's Mbappe right there. Yeah. Sorry, John. It looks like Mbappe just ruined your scoreline. Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, if he coming at this rate, he will take the golden boot and he's gonna keep breaking records. And that goal is fucking nasty. And pretty much what you can tell is that, with him and Olise is going to be nasty if Olise is the one that's have to do all the work in the midfield and then just lay it out to Mbappe, then there's no one for you to stop on those two. Oh, the Mbappe, your nose is the last thing you want to be touched on. But also, let's remember that Mbappe is also en route to being the all-time leading goal scorer for the World Cup in pass clause. And it looks like all of the people that were talking smack about France not scoring or not playing properly, that pretty much just took care of it right there. On goal, Mike Magnon. Oh, you crazy muffle. Magic Mike, what in the world was that? He just. What in the world was that? Oh, I did not know that there's no South American team that has won a game yet. Oh, maybe that should be a bigger discussion of other than them talking about European teams not playing so well. But, my friends, there you have it. France 3, Senegal 1. That's it. So, make sure you get yourself ready for the next games. And otherwise, Kwasi has his after talk show at 9 p.m. Central Time, 8 Central Time. So make sure you go and come and hang out with us while we talk a recap of all of the games that have happened as we let the French and the Senegalese talk it out up. But oh, Honda, you guys having the other hate watch? I will join you guys if that's the case. So Honda, we'll see you in a bit. And for the rest of you, make sure tonight you come and hang out with us when we do a recap of the entire day. So France 3, Senegal 1. Do I celebrate? You know, comme ci, comme ça. C'est la vie, though.